So September 19th, 1864. You know September 19th, 1864 is going to be a humdinger. It's going to be a humdinger of the hummest of the dingers. Born John Joseph Clem in Newark, Ohio. I'll read that in a second. September 19th, 1864, you're going to have Union troops under Phil Sheridan. Phil Sheridan has that nice, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn, Clark Gable. He's got Clark Gable type, he's got that silly hat, but he's got those nice chiseled jaws. And then Jubal Early. Oh, don't you like that name, Jubal Early? Basically, I feel like that's the reason why he was a elected politician. Why are we making this guy general? Listen to that name, Jubal Early. Jubal Anderson Early was an American lawyer, politician, American. He served in the Confederate. He was a Confederate piece of shit. Died in Lynchburg, Virginia. So that's poetic. Jubal Anderson Early is going to be the one who gets his ass kicked. He's got a nice, older, kindly face. Nice, older, kindly face. Nice, nice, a little beard. And he's balding or whatever, but he just seems like not a general, not a military man, but just kind of a nice country boy over there just raising some damn tomatoes and shit. Phil Sheridan, I don't know what he is. He looks like he might be part German, part Prussian. All cop. Part German, part Prussian, but all cop. He's a Union man. He was on the side of the United States of America. When I think about some of these stupid white supremacist piles of shit, I was talking to this one Confederate. I didn't know they were this fucking racist, but they're the abusers, right? Didn't know that the Confederacy lost. There's people in America that didn't know that the fucking Confederacy lost. That means there's so much hatred and neo-Confederacy, fucking white supremacist bullshit, that people can live in a bubble where they think that the Confederacy won. We've been electing the presidents, American presidents, over and over again. You're not a part of the fucking Confederacy. There's no fucking... What are you talking about? There's no government. There's no people. There's nothing. It's just a figment of your imagination. And it existed for 4 years. And America prevailed. The United States of America prevailed. We even had an election during the damn thing. You didn't know the Confederacy fucking lost? Holy goddamn shit, Kentucky. And that's in northern Kentucky. There's people in northern Kentucky that didn't know that the Confederacy fucking lost. Ignorance is bliss. What a dumb pile of shit. And then why would you be okay with that? Because you're a white supremacist, fucking ugly, fat, disgusting, mean, cold-blooded, wicked to the fucking bone, sadistic and cruel motherfucker? Fucking shit. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Philip Sheridan, hell yeah. To the moon. Alice, to the moon. Philip Sheridan, I don't know what's up with that hat right there, but he kind of looks like a cross between a Frenchman and a gypsy, like an Eastern European and a Hessian. He looks like a Hessian with a German face. He's got that wide German face. Where the hell does this Philip Sheridan come from? Hey there, Philip. Hey there, Philip Sheridan. Where did you come from? He was born in Albany, New York, the third child of 6 of John and Mary Mina Sheridan, Irish Catholic immigrants from the... What'd I say? He came from Ireland. And he only reached 5'5", so he's got a distinguished face. You can never tell how tall these motherfuckers are. I don't trust nobody. I trust nobody. Not my mind. Not everybody. The Third Battle of Winchester. That's what we're talking about. Philip Sheridan defeats Jubal Early's Confederates in the Third Battle of Winchester, Virginia. Fucking Winchester, Virginia. Oh, man. Jubal Early. Johnny Shiloh, Johnny Clem, the drummer boy of Chickamauga, the Rock of Chickamauga. All right. So the Third Battle of Winchester, that's today, September 19th, 1864. It is 2023, so that means next year is going to be some sort of anniversary, 24. So it's like 80 years, 180-year anniversary. 64, you think we'll be able to get to 64-24, so that's 40 more years from now, we'll see the 200-year anniversary of the Third Battle of Winchester, also known as the Battle of Opequon, or the Battle of Opequon Creek, happened near Winchester. You had Union Army Major General. Hey, I'm a Major General. Defeated the Confederate Army Lieutenant General. I'm just a Lieutenant General. Jubal Early. Well, that's the reason why he lost. Am I supposed to just concede to him? He's a Major General, but he's on the other goddamn side. Among the 5,000 Union casualties were 1 general killed and 3 wounded. The casualty rate for the Confederates was high, about 4,000 of 15,500 casualties. 5,000 casualties. 1 general killed. So how many people were killed? They always say casualties, but they don't ever say. I mean, if you get injured, that's one thing, but it's not death. Getting shot in the leg versus death, both of those are casualties because it takes a soldier out of the war. Maybe you can live through a fucking leg shot, right? That's good. Patch it up, Doc. My brothers out there need me. Brotherhood. Malcolm X is for brotherhood. There's so many fascists in America. It's like the hatred of the father is more important than family, sisterhood, brotherhood. That's all we give a shit about. Just goddamn hierarchical, authoritarian. Well, good thing the Confederacy still is around. No, the Confederacy lost, you fucking child abusing pieces of shit. Well, I'm a dumb racist pile of shit. And all I do is abuse children. That's all you fucking do, right? You abuse children, you fat, ugly piece of shit. You're a racist, dumb piece of shit who loves to abuse children. God damn. Yeah, fuck the Confederacy. Gee, that's the shit the Confederacy keeps alive. Who the fuck would want that shit? What's the Jewish New Year called? Well, I'll tell you. Rosh Hashanah. What is the fee for posting a video on YouTube? Nothing. It's free. Which of these names is Ivan in Russian, John in the Czech Republic, and Evan in Wales? William, John, or James? Evan. John. Oh, you must mean Evan. Evan? Jan makes sense. Ivan? Ivan? Ivan, I John. Ivan, I John. Even? Evan. William? No, John. How the fuck is Ivan and Evan goddamn John? Well, it's Ivan the Terrible. John the Terrible. Oh, Evan? Evan McClure? You mean John McClure? No, Evan. Motherfucker. John is John is John is John. What's John is John? What's John is John? What's yours is mine, and what's done is done. After learning that a large Confederate force loaned to Early left the area, good old September 19th, Sheridan attacked Confederate positions along the Opequon Creek near Winchester, Virginia. Sheridan used 1 cavalry division, 2 infantry corps to attack from the east, 2 divisions of cavalry to attack from the north. George Crook held in reserve. Early's left flank. Combination. Sustaining significant casualties and substantially outnumbered, Jubal Early retreated south on the Valley Pike to a more defendable position at Fisher's Hill. Sheridan considered Fisher's Hill to be a continuation of the September 19th battle, followed Jubal Early up the pike where he defeated Early again. Both battles are part of Sheridan's Shenandoah Valley campaign that occurred in 1864 from August through October. After Sheridan's successes at Winchester and Fisher's Hill, Early's Army of the Valley suffered more defeats and was eliminated from the war in the Battle of Waynesboro, Virginia, March 2nd, 1865. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. Battle of Berryville. John B. McIntosh, Sheridan's plan, opposing forces. Let's see, Sheridan. Let's just look up what this Sheridan fucking character. He's from Ireland. He grew up in Somerset, Ohio. Okay. He was nicknamed Little Phil. Abraham Lincoln described his appearance in a famous anecdote. A brown, chunky little chap with a long body, short legs, not enough neck to hang him in such long arms that if his ankles itch, he could scratch them without stooping. So there you go. Good old Philip Sheridan. What a lanky son of a bitch. Sheridan worked in a general store and later as head clerk, the bookkeeper at a dry goods store. In 1848, he obtained the appointment to the U.S. Military Academy. Da-da-da-da-da. 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 Okay, so in the Civil War Western Theater, Jefferson Barracks, Early shifts his forces. Torbert continues. Crook. Lee attacks Torbert. Early's army makes a final stand, and then the fighting ends. Let's read this. Darkness caused the end of the fighting. The Confederate army fled south up the Valley Pike, and many of the soldiers slept for a few hours in the fields between Kernstown and Newtown. The Union army camped in the fields around Winchester. Roll calls were conducted around 10 p.m. Many of the town's buildings became hospitals. Local families became hospital workers. Sergeants for both sides tended to the wounded. Sheridan sent a telegram to Grant ordering a 5 a.m. march up the Valley Pike to chase Jubal Early's army. The Confederate army continued south before sunrise. Jubal Early arrived at Fisher's Hill about dawn. The hill was known to Southerners as their Gibraltar, and Early believed that its heights were impregnable. It is impregnable. Gibraltar is a British overseas territory and city located at the landscape is dominated by the Rock of Gibraltar. What is the Rock of Gibraltar? I say it a lot. Rock of Gibraltar. Don't trust nobody. Don't trust nobody. That is hippie sabotage. Hippie sabotage. I stay high all the time to keep from missing you. The Rock of Gibraltar looks like a big ass rock, just a big rock. It's an island, and there's a rock, and then there's like some island shit around the rock. They should live on the rock, right? But it looks like they live all around the rock. And don't trust nobody. Don't trust nobody. Where is it located? Is this South America? Spain. What are you trying to tell me? It's over there by Spanish. The Spanish territory. The British territory of Gibraltar. The southwestern tip of Europe. No wonder everybody knows about it. Because it's right there by Portugal and Spain. The Rock of Gibraltar. The Rock of Gibraltar. One of the two traditional pillars of Hercules was known to the Romans as Mons Calpe. That makes more sense. The other pillar being Mons Albila, either Monte Hacho or Jebel Musa on the African side of the strait. According to the ancient myths fostered by the Greeks and the Phoenicians and later perpetuated by the Romans, the 2 points marked the limit to the known world, although the Phoenicians had actually sailed beyond this point into the Atlantic, both northward and southward. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. So fucking Confederate dumb motherfuckers. I can't stand a racist piece of shit because any dumbass motherfucker could just be racist. A racist can look up into the clouds and see the light of Jupiter, and they don't believe it's Venus or Jupiter, and they don't know about the Big Dipper, and they don't know about the constellations. They don't know about the millions of stars that they're burning, their balls of gas burning millions of miles away. They don't know any of that shit. Some racist says, that's a drone right there. Those stars are drones. They don't see the wonderment of the world. They're fucking dumb and they're fucking ugly. They don't know how to learn things. They don't know how to talk to their kids. They don't know how to encourage their kids. They're just oppressor molesters. Just shut up, sit down. They lost their black slaves, 200 years ago, so they turned their own children into fucking slaves. Just authoritarian hierarchy. The thing is, when you oppress somebody, when I tell you to shut your mouth and go do the fucking dishes, you might have done the dishes on your own. You like a clean environment, you like this and that, but because I told you to shut the fuck up and I'm making you into a dish bitch, I kill who you are. I kill your very soul. You think you're your own genuine person? No, you're not your own genuine person. You're who I tell you you are. Oh, really? Because it really feels like I'm an actual fucking person. No, it feels like I'm a grown-ass man, and I'm not going to be a dish bitch for you. I know you want someone to do your fucking dishes because you're a lazy pile of shit. All them Confederate motherfuckers. Why don't you go and do your own tobacco? Do you get your own hemp and sugar and shit, you fucking lazy motherfuckers? If it's such a good industry, then you should be able to pay a decent wage. Motherfucking pieces of shit. And they're poor. I mean, they're fucking poor. So they use their kids as slaves. And then everybody was, on the block was doing it. So everybody's going to ignore this shit. But that means you had loving parents that were good and kind and had your back, and I have motherfucking slave-driving, oppressor, molester pieces of shit. Not just fucking, they're not my friends, not my allies, but they're pieces of shit trying to fuck me over. They want me to be a fucking dish bitch for the rest of my life. They terrorized me so many fucking times. And instead of saying sorry or saying, goddamn, we really didn't fucking... Instead, they're going to double down and be dumbass fucking Confederate racist child abusers till the day that they die. That's disgusting. A fat, ugly piece of shit. If I was the wife or the husband, I would divorce the other one. You're against your own children. God, you don't even love your own children, you piece of shit. God damn. All you do is fucking rape over your children. You rape them over. You lie to them, manipulate them. You're not encouraging them to be the best version, to be their... genuine selves, to be their best authentic and genuine selves out there. You're not doing that? Are you explaining anything? The text of Early's casualty report made 3 weeks after the battle list 3611. Don't trust nobody. Fucking motherfuckers. So, Jubal Early is going to lose. So what happened? What are the notes? I guess we'll get back to the notes in a minute. Don't trust nobody. Don't trust nobody. Aftermath. Let's see here. We'll get back to this.